We're talking about another problem right now, a long-distance phone scam now spreading. And the feds say it's targeting your cell phone. It works one of two ways. Either your cell phone rings a few times and then disconnects the call, or you can get an email or voicemail telling you to call a specific number. And it's not one of those 900 numbers we've been warned about so often, but one that starts with one of these area codes that you're looking at right there, 649-809-284 and 876. They look like domestic numbers, right? Well, they're not. And once you call them, you're connected to a phone number outside the U.S. and charged expensive international calling rates. Larry Fishelson is the COOF of Dynalink Communications. He joins us now to talk more about this. And how extensive of a problem is this?
This is very extensive. What happened is the scam artists have kept up with technology, and because everybody is using cell phone now and the internet, they're targeting everybody through these other devices.
How many dollars are we talking about here in terms of scamming people? In terms, if someone calls any of these numbers, how much can they be charged per minute?
They could be charged anywhere from $25 per minute to $100 per minute.
Wow.
And the problem with this is there's no regulation. So when you have a 900 number service in the United States, there's regulation where they have to let you know how much it is per call, and they give you a certain number of time to hang up on the call. So that's the biggest problem here.
And we should mention that some of these area codes that we're looking at, you can, in fact, call those area codes. But you're basically stating that some of these scams are coming from other places, and it's hard to get your money back if you know you've been wronged.
Well, what happens is these numbers most of them are in the Caribbean. So don't be fooled if you don't see an 011 number before the call, which is an international call. But you can get your money back if you go ahead and speak to the phone carrier.
We're looking at phone scam notifications right there, Larry. Things like you want to rise, call to collect, family members desperately ill, injured. Are these the kinds of things that people are actually sending?
These are exactly the type of things that people are sending. And how they're making the money is they're making the money by the people that are paying their phone bills and are not realizing it. So the breakage that's happening is you have 300 million Americans, you have most Americans with cell phones, so you always have to check your phone bill, because if you catch it on the phone bill and you go to get a credit,
right,
you could stop the scam, and the phone carriers can also block the calls through their switch. So it's paying the bill where they're making the money.
Wow, what a scam. Well, I just received this earlier, and I talked to you about this as well as our producers, and this is actually into my phone. It says, congratulations, you qualify for a gift card to a certain place, and then it gives me an 855 number to learn more. Should I call them?
Don't call it back. Don't
Why?
call anybody. Don't call any number back that you don't know that looks fishy, because there are a lot of scams right now.
I never applied for a gift or anything like that.
Exactly. And the best way to do it is if you go and do a search through one of the search engines, usually you'll see this, stuff that's happened before with certain numbers. So the best way to do it is if a number looks fishy, don't call it back.
Good advice. If it's fishy, it smells.
Absolutely.
Bad. Okay. Larry Fishelson, thank you, man.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate that good advice. All right, Jamie?
Well, that is...